Good evening, ladies and gents. Back with another Conquerors Blade video. This time around, I'm going to be talking about what I personally think is one of the best blue warbands. So, the blue meta is currently upon us. We have the choice of lots and lots of different units. It is very confusing what units are going to be the best to use. So, hopefully, this video is going to tidy up some of your questions and it is going to give you some real top scores in your siege battles. Now, I am going to say right now, my personal warband is personal to me. I know some people out there will be looking for other units, but I will suggest units that you can replace with whatever I am using. But every single game I am playing currently in the blue meta, coupled with using Scorpios as my artillery piece, I am always top 5, if not even top 3, if not even MVP. The amount of MVPs I have pulled out recently in the game playing this warband is really high. And another piece of advice: if you have any unit challenges to actually complete where you need to score a certain amount of kills, or you need to get a unit to score a average kill ratio of over 1 or whatever, then this is the time to do it. And to do it, you want the best warband to do it with. So, going straight into the warband. This is my personal choice. Again, like I said, some of you will be choosing different things, but I am going to tell you some others to actually replace. So, starting off with the ranged units. Now, both Rattan and the Feathered Crossbowman are so good. Everybody thinks the Rattan Rangemen or the Rattan Marksmen are the best at the minute. I personally would disagree with that, but I think both them and the Feathered Crossbowmen are real solid choices. That actually, if you have both of these in your warband, you are going to be scoring some very high level amounts of kills. The Rattan Marksmen are very good against units. They will score loads and loads of kills when it comes to units. Their poison is a tick damage. It's going to do a lot of damage to a lot of things very quickly. The only problem with the Rattan Marksmen are they are very susceptible to fire. Anything in terms of fire, especially at the minute with the musket meta going on, they are quite susceptible to dying very quickly. Feather Crossbowmen do last a little bit longer and can one-shot heroes as well with their skill, which is why I think these guys are personally a little bit better, because they do more damage than the Rattans, they last a little bit longer, they can one-shot heroes, and they do still actually score some absolutely amazing units kills as well. But if you're using either of them or both of them, you are going to be scoring quite a few kills. If you don't have one of these, the other ones I would recommend using are the Prefetcher archers, really good, or the incendiary archers as well. So the fire archers, both really good, top tier kind of blue unit, meta arranged, very good for the unit kills as well. Moving on to the Fieras. The Fieras are a disgusting unit. They have been since they've been in. They still are. They are going to score you loads and loads of both hero kills and unit kills. These guys, though, will not last very long on the front line. You want to flank around, attack from behind, all that kind of stuff. So if you see people running up a siege tower, then try and get right round behind them and come up, and you will score loads and loads of kills with these using their 2 ability. They do a dirty amount of damage. They are very squishy, unfortunately, but the amount of damage that they can pump out so quickly is insane. These guys are always in my blue meta warband. Really good unit to use. Again, if you cannot afford these, then I would suggest something like the Dimichari or the Prefetcher Pikemen, Condotores, Squires maybe. Really good units to replace them with. Even the Mace Sergeants, to be honest, you could replace them with that as well. But if you've got the Fieras, I would be using them. Herbalists are a really good supporting unit, and their leadership is so low. These girls will actually, though, turn the tide of battles, because they will just heal everything within a certain range and area very quickly. So you could literally be losing a battle. These girls can run in there, heal everything, and then you could be winning the battle. That has actually happened to me quite a few times in the blue meta. But with those, actually, you will be scoring some massive support scores as well, which has a massive impact on your ranking in the game. So if your support score generally is higher than everybody else's, you are going to be ranking higher than those people that have killed a lot of units, because the support score in the ranking when it comes to the end of the siege battles is actually very, very important. These girls have saved me out of the poo quite a lot, because actually they will focus on healing you before anything else as well. But their leadership is just so low. Their 60 leadership is so low that actually, yeah, just grab them and you've got a real good supportive, if not the best supportive unit in the game currently. Last but definitely not least, the Prefecture Guards. These guys, I have forgotten just how good they are, but the Prefecture Guards are a necessity in your warbands. They are so good. They are absolutely filth, especially coupled with a Ironside Doctrine as well, because that makes them even more difficult to kill. Again, these guys are literally pumping out the damage, killing absolutely insane amounts of troops and units, and actually one-shotting heroes as well. I forgot just how damaging these guys are. Really good unit to use. I would say have these definitely in your warband. I did do a test a year or so ago between these and the Conquerors. These won every single battle every single time, so definitely use the Prefecture Guards. Make sure you get some decent doctrines on them though, so you can really turn the tide of battle. Now, some other units that you can actually be using as well, and I know a lot of you will be probably shouting at me at this point because I don't use halberds. Halberds, don't get me wrong, are a very good unit, especially against the cavalry and stuff like that in a minute. If you are a decent pike player, then halberds are probably going to be your real best bet. Langschnecks aren't the greatest at the minute. You are going to be better off with the halberds. The Wuxing pikemen I actually did start using, but they seem to have really dropped off this season. They don't seem to be doing as much as they were before, personally, and I think it's just far better units than these guys, unfortunately, at the minute. Iron Cap shields as well, one real MVP unit. If you are looking at using a shield unit, these guys are really good and can tank a huge amount of damage. Very useful when you are pushing in a team and a squad, all the rest of it. So if you are looking for something defensive, then these are definitely going to be your best bet. Pretty much everything else in this line though I would forget. I wouldn't bother using any muskets or anything here. The slingers, unfortunately, as well, not the best of units to use. Cavalry, the Selima kids are okay. The Iron Cap scouts are quite good at the minute with their initial charge. Cordeliers as well, really good with their initial charge, but because they are green cavalries, they are quite squishy. Outriders are pretty good. I would suggest if you're going to use any cavalry, use the Outriders or the Caradox champions. These guys actually are fairly tanky for a blue unit. They can take a lot of damage and they can pump out a lot of damage as well very quickly with their charges. But use those kind of units, or stick to what I am using here. You are going to be scoring some massive scores in the games. As always, if you have any tips or advice for other people, please do let them know down in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you're enjoying the blue meta unit as much as I am. I absolutely love this stage of the season. I'm glad it only lasts a week or so, but I really do enjoy it. It just really kind of freshens up the game for me. Thank you very much for watching. If you have not hit that like button, please do so. Hit that subscribe button, all that lovely fantastic stuff, and I will catch you out on the battleground.